Hello, we're back at it again with more ReFantazio. Not a Monster Hunter Day 3 stream, unfortunately. The early access period for the open beta for Wilds is over. Servers are down for now. Servers should go back up again tomorrow at 8 p.m. PST. It's so fucking cold in my room. Let me make it heat up a little bit. I'm playing Fantasio. Pulled up my computer. What day is it today? 9/21. This gut is telling me to increase my wisdom, but I'm like at the cusp of when do I need wisdom rank 5? I could just go for wants us to reach wisdom rank 5 tomorrow. How far am I from wisdom rank 5? Kyomo kawaii. Hi, Alice. Where's that line from again? Like... Welcome back, Persona 5 Fantasy. Persona 6. Was it Suisei's intro? Oh. No wonder it sounds familiar. Fake Suisei fan? Meow's it going? What's my wisdom at right now? 266 out of 280. It looks like I'm about to hit it though. I'm 11 off? Wait. 14 off. I'm not gonna hit it tomorrow. Or by tonight. Jane Bibbidi. What zoo? We're just about to finish all the housekeeping that we need to do for this game. Okay, maybe I should just aim to get wisdom rank 5.
Now what am I to do?
I'm sad. Wilds is down. Until tomorrow again. Just the first 2 days has been like... First 2.5 days. No, 3 days. 2 days has been just the early access for PS Plus members. I miss it already. Bring me back. Where the fuck is Breeze Street?
Alright. Where to?
It's back in Brylehaven?
Let's go. How tragic.
I do miss this game as well though, so...
Luis will rout them.
This guy?
Oh, grand.
Hello.
What does this guy do?
Arrived.
The ferryman says, it's Brylehaven's famous ferry tour. You can learn all about the city and enjoy the sights at a relaxed pace. Fancy a ride on my ferry? I'll give you a guided tour of Brylehaven for only 1,500 reeve.
Whoa.
Gallica says, a boat tour of the city's famous spots, huh? It's a bit expensive, but I'm sure we'd learn a lot. Girl, we're like millionaires. We a bunch of millionaires. Don't worry about how much it costs. Alright, tour around Italy.
Come on.
Oh. Fairman says, behold, but don't do anything rash now. Levitating before your very eyes are Brylehaven's famous water spheres. The sea does some interesting tricks in these parts, whether it's floating spheres of magic water, splitting in two, or going all sideways. Those who sail in here clutch their pearls whenever they see them, but for those who call Brylehaven their home port, we're proud of our waterways and floating seawater.
Oh, yeah?
Gallica says, it does seem like you'd need a boat to get anywhere here. Fairman says, aye. The streets aren't as wide as the capital, and it's hilly terrain to boot. But thanks to strange currents that flow backward, you can get anywhere by boat. But around here, we've got a saying, downstream when in haste. Ride the flow of the water, and you can get from one end of town to the other in no time at all. Though I suppose it's not uncommon for people to get lost in the opposite direction of where they're headed, at least when they're new to the area.
That's awful.
Gallica says, I don't know if that's convenient or just the opposite. They have a better transportation than most American cities. Ferryman says, gahaha, every city's got its quirks, I think. You know what they say, home is where you make it. If you ask me, the water spheres are part of the charm, and the city's more magnificent for it. American Grand Trend doesn't hold a candle to old Brylehaven. I do love the vibes in Italy, Brylehaven. Ferryman says, alright, here we are. Do come back and spend some time relaxing on my ferry again someday. Ferry mentioned.
Alright.
Can I hit rank 5? No, I'm fucking way off.
Well then.
5, 9, 13. I'm 1 off? I'm 1 point off of Wisdom rank 5. I swear to fucking God if I am. What? Who's this?
I'll definitely.
Juna. No, we are busy increasing our wisdom.
Alright then.
I can still conceptualize the sniff. Huh? Oh, we're beating somebody's ass tonight. Oh wait, no, it's tomorrow.
Where to? What now?
Wait, is that Alonso rank 5 right now? It is. It is Alonso, okay.
Greetings.
Alonso says, well met. What are you up to? There's something I've been wanting to ask you. In your ideal world, do you think lies are necessary? They are? Nothing like a little white lie. Good to know, Alonso says. The time has come for our production's final act, my once-in-a-lifetime performance, and you, my friend, are pivotal to its success. Are you ready for it? You know I am, I say. My overflowing courage. Alonso says thank you. I knew you'd say that. Okay, let's get this show on the road. You ready to go? Wait, what does rank 7 unlock? Allows purchase of rare items at magic shops. What does that mean? More items?
Thank you. If that's the case.
Alonso says, shall we head for the tavern then? This calls for a celebration, so let us feast. You could not have wandered into my life at a worst possible time, but I suppose that's precisely why you were my destiny all along. Hello, Bochi Pride. Bochi Pride? Alonso says, take care. My head hurts, I say. I was supposed to be eating with Alonso at the tavern. I must have passed out, and I don't think it was by choice. Isn't this the Brylehaven Square? What did he do to me?
Listen to me!
Oh. What happened? Landowner says, who do you think was behind all this wickedness? Yes, it was the scoundrel, Cuculus. What are they gonna do to Oomph? This is all part of the scheme. The landowner says he deceived good people, then sold them into slavery. He lined his pockets with dirty money to fuel his life of utter debauchery. Some of you may wonder if my words can be trusted given my own intentions. After all, am I not a villain myself? You would not be wrong, for Catullus held my family hostage and forced me to abuse my powers to defraud you. To those who have suffered under the burden of unfair taxes, you have my sincerest apologies. To refuse him would have put my family in jeopardy.
However,
But I was not his only victim. Catullus raised his hometown to ashes when it became a hindrance to his schemes. And worst of all, when his own mother defied him, he killed her in retaliation.
How dreadful.
The woman says, how could he? His own mother?
what have you done?
He's a monster. Say something. That's all a lie.
No!
Wait, do we know that this is a scheme?
You're horrible.
The child says, you should die! Damn. Alonso didn't react. He can't hear me over this crowd.
Now then.
The landowner says, there's no talking your way out of this. Tell us you repent, Catullus. Alonso says, repent? Ha, what is there to repent for? A swill of ale tastes like ambrosia when it's bought with money pilfered from you fools.
Thanks, friend.
I've made fortunes from this man in particular. What good are soft hearts in position of power if not easy prey? My mother, my hometown, as if I ever gave a damn about them. Am I the one at fault here? No, you have only yourself to blame for your folly.
You devil.
That's... wouldn't say that. The woman says he's horrid.
Yeah.
Just kill him already. The landowner says, there you are, you finally arrived.
Hear me.
The landowner says, good people, this brave young man here is the one who saved my family. He pretended to work with Catullus and saved the victims in his clutches. Furthermore, he captured the wicked cur himself and handed him over to me.
Understood?
As you all may know, he is a candidate to become the new king. He's a true hero, one deserving of the crown. This kid?
Oh my.
That boy will become king. Yeah, that's right.
You're here.
Alonso says, well, if it isn't Mr. Hero in the flesh, look at this right mess you've gotten me into. Tell them the truth? Yamete. Tell them the truth. Just tell them the damn truth already, I say. Alonso says, you want the truth? All that I've done has led to this moment. I was only able to fulfill my life's purpose because of you. I could always tell you didn't want to become king yourself, but that's not how the wheel turns. You will take the throne.
Remember your vow.
Win for the sake of this world. Wait, I still have a rank 8 with you. Where are you going? I don't understand what's going on, I say. But looking into Alonso's eyes, I can sense his determination and unquestionable faith in me. Wait, that's the funniest... That is the funniest fucking rank up.
You gave me a reason to live.
That is the funniest fucking rank up ever. What? Unlocks analyze data for all enemies with certain exceptions. Huh.
Now then.
The landowner says, then let his life be forfeit, so ends the crimes of Catullus. Ah, stabbers. The landowner carried out the sentence. Alonso was slain. What? Alone, I left the scene and returned to the inn. What the fuck just happened? The thanks as Alonso sacrificed, the entire village now supports me. What? What?
Time marches on. The age of a new king draws nearer.
Oomph just died.
Here.
Brigida says, on the path you walk, I doubt you can afford to turn down such an investment. Spend it wisely. Thank you, Ashiga Mama.
Hey.
Juna says, got any unfinished business around here? We've got a scoot tomorrow, whether you're ready to say goodbye to this place or not. Hulkenberg says, this is where all will be settled. Let us leave no intention unrealized. The prince would want it that way. Stroll says, I genuinely thought you were gonna tell us to stuff ourselves at Montario's restaurants while we still can. But I guess you don't think with your stomach all the time.
Right then.
Basilio says, this is it. Last chance for a tune-up before we take on the biggest bastard of a mage out there. 1 day left, yeah? Let's get everything done with. Yes, sir. Hopefully I hit rank 5 wisdom by tonight.
Alright.
We're gonna beat some ass today,
Let's go.
I think. What day is it? 22nd.
What now?
I think there's only about like a month left in the game, but then a lot can happen in that month.
So, what should we do?
Yours is a duel. Puts the willies up me, but just imagining what foul tricks he could have planned.
I suppose.
September 24th is the promised day, Hulkenberg says, which hardly leaves us ample time to plan a strategy.
Well then.
Yufa says, why don't we help people as usual then? Without the spiritual support of Sanctism to guide them, the need for resistance may be greater than ever.
Yeah.
Basilio says, first they lost Forden, then Saint Rella. After all, is right helping people and losing in our muscles with a scrap or two sounds like a grand time to me. With that being said, we're gonna take off to beat some ass. Rudolph.
Oh, this place. It's your call. That's cutting it close.
Let's be off.
To settle, it would behove us to prepare ourselves. Yep. Can I hit rank 5 wisdom, please?
What to pick?
How's the girls doing? Juna says, I hope you're keeping what you saw a secret. Well, not that you're the type to go blabbing. Yes, ma'am.
Got it?
Juna says, I know it's tempting to spend your armor on to spend your money on expensive armor in a new town, but don't forget about the town's other specialties. For instance, you can only get white masks at the stall in Brylehaven, you know. Even I have to be careful about splurging. Oh right, thank you for the reminder. I need to go over to Brylehaven at the end of the day.
Mayhaps.
Yufa says, among those called forth by the summoner, certain things appear truly otherworldly. The elders often say that all things are connected through the Sea of the Heart. Does that mean they're lending us their strength across liminal boundaries? Are they gonna put fucking Joker in Metaphor? Nah, I don't think so. Maybe in Metaphor 2. When we get that re-release in like 2 years, maybe a year's time with how big this game is. What should I read? What should I read? Future of Magic.
Now then.
Let me hit rank 5, please. Oh, yes.
Wisdom. Why?
Beautiful. Which means I could hit somebody up tonight.
With the protection of the royal magic gone, the tournament for the throne escalates. Those who would turn the tide with military might are spurred by opportunity. The party stands in the way of Rudolph's gauntlet runner as he continues to hunt monsters as a display of his power.
We are gonna beat his ass.
Oh, hell. Rudolph.
Yours says, you lot ready for a scrap? Rudolph is here with the steel line and is ready to pounce.
Battle stations, what?
He's already climbing aboard. Come on, shift it.
Go!
Juna says he's a strong opponent and that'll make taking him down all the sweeter. Let's go all out.
Let's do it.
Basilio says, oh hell yeah, you know we will. Oh shit, he got mobs.
I can't say I expected you would be the one to come to me. You're but a wretched little elder, impersonator of those who would rule you.
Oh my god, racism.
And do my eyes deceive me? A Parapus and a Ujif stand among your retinue? With a disgraced Rousant knight to boot! The ignominy of it all!
Holy shit. This guy's like hyper racist.
Harmony among the tribes is a delusion.
Holy.
Petty, ignorant rejection of reality. When I am king, I shall rebuild this nation that knew only weakness by Luis's hand. And then, finally, I will establish a unified nation under the Rousant. All tribes will live in rightful segregation.
Holy fuck. This guy is super hyper, the most racist. He wants an ethno state.
That's the worst way to think.
Holy shit.
We won't find any compromise with him. And we won't lose.
That's right.
I will show you the strength and bearing of a true Rousant. Now, come at me.
His fit kinda cold though for someone who's like extremely racist.
My cue, I think.
Blast his ass.
Moth to a flame.
Oh, he got HP.
You want the tribes even more divided? I won't let that happen.
I won't hold back!
We're putting you to the fucking dirt. Oh wait, let me get our buffs up first.
Everyone, fall back!
Lawless dancer.
Mask dancer. I forgot to put fucking masks on. Forgot to put a fucking mask on Juna again.
This might sting.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Oh, who's weak?
No, not this.
Who's weak? Analyze.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Who's weak to wind?
Devil summoner.
Oh. Who's weak to ice? We're gonna kill this guy. We're gonna run it down with this guy.
Kahulin!
Resist?
Just give me something to hack at. Samurai!
Samurai!
Charge! This calls for an igniter!
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, his fit kinda cold. His sword looks cool too.
Trivial.
Wow, cute damage. Cute damage.
Come forth, royal soul!
Yeah, we're putting this guy into the dirt.
Everyone, to the front!
I call upon a royal soul. Going for the weak spot.
This is the power said to belong to a priestess.
After you.
I'm ready whenever.
Alright, big slaps gang.
If you would.
What happens next ain't my problem!
He resists slash? Okay.
Impossible! What is that power? Even so, I cannot lose. I refuse to.
We'll beat your ass through that resist. Out of spite.
You're all just obstacles! Don't you!
Oh shit, he's got Vorpal Blade.
Okay? You
Here
gotta
they
heal
come!
up.
He's got Vorpal Blade, what the fuck?
Paladin!
Anyone get on healing duty.
Everyone, fall back!
It's too early
Ouch.
for my exit. This should be good.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Thanks. For
Here
the
I go.
glory of the Rousant!
Shut the fuck up.
Let all be dispersed.
Okay. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
All right.
He resists slash, okay. Such cute damage.
Paladin! Hold on. I won't hold back! Everyone, to the front!
I've got Masked Dancer. This might sting. To the back.
We'll want to pass here. Oh shit, I should have put Juna in the back. Whatever. Pass? Pass for now.
Refrain for now.
Who should I be? Right, let's make this fun.
It's up to you now.
Boom!
Weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
Falling back.
Damn you!
Let's go. Come and get me.
Let's go! This calls for an igniter! Huh. Things look
Cute.
This is just what I need.
Now fucking die.
Raging fire.
GG's.
Oi, you alright, old man? Gonna leave a nasty scar, that.
Ah, you! Silence! Even the Parapus would pity me now! I will not suffer such shame!
That right? Suit yourself, I suppose. But if you ask me, thinking like that's way more exhausting than it's worth. We come from two tribes, but that don't have to mean anything else. We're different, that's all. And I don't see why different folks can't meet in the middle, eh?
'Tis as Basilio says, and you've been defeated. Dismount from your gauntlet runner and renounce your campaign for the throne.
Step down, motherfucker. Ooh, what's that? Giant Slayer?
I've done it.
I like Hulkenberg's VA.
Well, that settles that.
She's a first, I think it's her first credited voice actor role. And she's killed it. So happy for her. Hoping to hear more from the cast, the VA cast, in the future. Alright, as successfully beat. I hit Wisdom 5 ahead of time, so I could probably do like a follower quest.
What now?
Anybody want to hang with me tonight? Juna. Comrades in battle. Katharina will support the party in certain dungeons. She is a force to be reckoned with. Say what? Does she just show up uninvited? Is she like Majima? She is actually like Majima though. That's funny. How about Juna's rank 7?
All right then.
Alright, so Brilhaven, before I forget, I need to go shopping.
How tragic.
So whoever's strongest gets the crown.
What now?
Alright, the new sword. What was it? Giant Slayer increases damage against giant-type enemy monsters. Oh.
Whoa!
Alright, what am I missing?
We talk.
Zero Hermit White Mask right now. Do I need it? Wait, let me check up with more. Or is... Oh!
Whoever's strongest gets
Yufa's hanging out. Yufa says, the snow of Altabury is truly incredible. To think that water freezes and falls from the sky without the flow of Magla having any role to play. I don't believe it has never snowed on the island even once. Still, the cold is jarring. I have to warm myself with Magla.
Where to?
Even with her like nice sweater, she gets cold. Before I forget, I should check up on her brother. Dear brother-in-law. What am I forgetting here? Oh, right, more.
Let's head there right away.
Speaking of brother-in-law, thought my cousin was gonna get married.
Now, where was I?
But then, a 5+ year relationship with his girlfriend, I thought they were gonna like call it in one of these days, but then
I've been waiting.
I've only just found out that they broke up. What am I missing? So now I have to lend my my cousin my PS5. Give him a nice distraction from all that. I got God of War in that thing. And Ghost of Tsushima. So he could go hog wild. And then maybe some other games. Giving a bit of a distraction, just gotta try and be there. What? Don't know what the hell happened. They've been together, living together for like 4 years, maybe 3 years. And they've been going at it for like 5 years. I thought they were gonna get hitched. I thought I was gonna be like the best man at his wedding, but... Just kidding. I need Hierophant and Justice. I don't think that either of that is available.
Oh. You'll...
He's like moving out of the apartment that he used to share with his girlfriend back to... He's going back to his parents' place.
Alright then.
Which is just like down the road near mine, so we can start hanging again. He used to live in like a farther district before. Now he lived closer now, so probably gonna start hitting each other up again. Life happens unexpectedly, yeah. Sad though.
Let's go. What is it you need?
I didn't want to ask what happened either. I'll let him. Oh! Huge! 200... Are there any new... Oh, there are! Reduces the turn icon cost of synthesis? What? Dodging an attack depletes all of the attacker's turn icons. What? The Dodger ring? You can bet the Dodgers are gonna get a ring this year. Wait, does the MLB have like rings when they They do. They do have championship rings as well. Wait, Dodgers won the Dodgers won tonight? I thought the next game was like Friday. Oh yeah, they did. Holy shit. They did get that. That's hilarious. Okay. I thought it was tomorrow. I mean, is it tomorrow? I thought it was gonna be... Otani, let's go! I think he was injured for this, his dream to be a baseball star. I think he had like a shoulder injury too, so... Did he have to like... Wasn't aware what happened? Holy shit, it was just an hour ago. Holy shit. That's hilarious. It didn't take until like seeing this one accessory in this game for me to remember that there was a Dodgers game tonight. This one's huge though. Can I go all in on agility? I ought to buy this. I like 2 of them. And then I'll buy this one, the Dodger ring, for myself. Because I do have the highest agility in the party. That is a crazy accessory. Dodging an attack depletes all of the attacker's turn icons. Oh, but then if we guard, we can't really dodge. The enemy would have to do some kind of like AoE attack.
What now?
How does Knight work? How does Knight's Proclamation work? It puts me into guard. It draws enemy attention and it puts you into guard. I think while I'm in guard, I don't think I can dodge any attacks. It forces me to take the attack. $79.65 agility, holy shit. I'm huge. No, but the biggest accessory in there though is... Where is it? This one. Reduces the turn icon cost of synthesis. I should just get one for everyone.
What is it you need?
Fucking buy all of them. I'm broke. Then I'll wait for a sale for everything else. We got the Dodger ring. We're also a champion. Okay. We're gonna hang out with...
What now?
Juna, maybe? When do we hang out with the Juna next? Katharina rank 7. They want us to do Katharina rank 7 on 9/26. What day is it? How about Juna rank 7? On the 27th. Okay. I mean, rank 6. Oh, I'm a little bit ahead of the schedule with Juna. When's Juna rank 7 then? Juna rank 7 is 9/29. I'll go for Katharina. I'm not sure when I could see her. When's her rank 8? Her rank 8 is on 9/28. Either one of them. Katharina has an interesting rank 7 though. I'm gonna go for Katharina.
But come on.
Katharina Wife City. I wonder if he could give me some advice. I'm coming. Will ReFantazio keeps landing all these taller baddies. Truly the pinnacle of short king reps.
Hi there.
Katharina says, oh hey, just the guy I wanted to see. I've been thinking a lot about what happened last time. Hard to put words to it all. You got time to hear me ramble? Of course, I say.
Thank you so much.
Katharina says, do ya? What a champ. I know I talked big before, but I haven't done much of anything. I don't really know what to do if I'm honest. You could join the party.
You know something.
She'll be there in spirit. Katharina says, I was just thinking about what Manahat said about finding proper jobs. He was right about that at least. Honest work would lead to honest lives and more importantly, food on the table.
But
that's where I hit a dead end. What jobs could Parapus like us even qualify for?
Yeah?
The man says, well... there's a man that comes up out of nowhere. He says, well, not every day you see Katharina here in Altabury.
Huh?
Who's this tall dude? Holy shit, he's a mountain. I'm like below his chest. Holy shit, why is this guy so huge? Katharina says, Eudoricus, you gathering people up for work in these parts?
No.
Eudoricus says, nah, I'm done doing that. I've got a steady gig at a huge furniture shop. The old man who runs the place has taken a liking to me. He's even letting me come up with new products. And finding new help. Are you even pulled in all those guys you saw on the carriage the other day?
I'm so glad.
Katharina says, well, ain't that just brilliant? I'm over the moon for you.
Uh-huh.
Eudoricus says, well, it's all thanks to you, you know. The old man's only nice to Parapus like us because apparently you saved his life a long ways back. He was cutting wood in the mountains and some bear didn't much appreciate it. He started running for his life when you swooped in and took it down. He says he knows most of us Parapus are good folks, so he doesn't mind giving us work. Katharina says, that's wonderful. Fantastic even.
Excuse me?
That's all he said. That all said, he's probably just one guy in a long list of people you've helped, right, Katharina? Well, what goes around comes around. If you're ever in a pinch, you come straight to us, here? Katharina says thanks, and tell all the lads I said hello.
I see it clear as day.
Katharina says, relying on others, huh? Wasn't in my nature before, but there's some stuff even I can't do alone.
Right then.
One person making waves may not amount to much, but when everyone gets stuck in, the world's gonna change. I know it. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right about that for sure. Katharina says, looking at it that way, you start to appreciate every day for what you could do with it.
Thank you.
Thanks though, you've always...
So much.
Thanks though, you've always been there for me. I know you never really had the time, but you carved some out anyway. And you know what? I think that's why we deserve a King Eli. Oh! King Eli?
Think of the future.
Oh, I want to live in that kind of world you create. I can sense Katharina's newfound purpose and in her unshakable faith in me. Rank 7.
You're the ace in our deck, you know.
In certain dungeons, what do you mean? Oh, Katharina will now come assist you in certain dungeons. While in the dungeon, Katharina may exhibit her martial prowess at the beginning of a battle by performing a powerful attack on a single enemy. That's hilarious. She's like Majima.
Let's talk shop.
Katharina says, something's dawning on me. Not sure how to put words to it, but most people find work through connections, right? And they try to make themselves sound like a good fit for that kind of work.
Don't fret now.
And I guess what I'm saying is that such a bad thing? Take me for instance. I'm pretty tenacious. You know about me? You know that about me. I sure did. You're the coolest. You're the coolest, Katharina, I say. What? Katharina says, you think so? Well, for your information, I break dishes because I don't know my own strength, and complicated topics put me to sleep. I love her. And one more fact, I'm shameless too. I'm not done asking for your help by a long shot.
See you in a bit.
So anyway, I'm gonna be out there putting the work in, so don't be a stranger. Catherine's faith in me has earned me the support of the impoverished Parapus. And thus marks the final day of our preparations to kill Luis. Gallica says, we're as prepared as we can be, and tomorrow is the big day. We'll be up against Luis, and this time he'll be ready and waiting for you.
You...
Heisme says, Captain, surely you have reservations about this. No, I don't. Heisme says, forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, but is your mind truly clear of doubt?
Somehow...
I mean to say, if you strike down a man who is not your true enemy, will you truly be able to call yourself a righteous prince? I don't feel that way at all. My heart is clear. I know what must be done. I'm gonna beat his ass. He killed Grius? Heisme says, then I am glad to hear it.
However...
I challenge you on this only because I think it foolish to be brought to a standstill by it.
May I speak?
I do not believe Luis innocent in the slightest. On the contrary, in but a few months, he has slain the king and your comrade besides. Is it any wonder that people seek to end his life? He has lived by a doctrine of power, and his every step has been in service of that purpose. He sealed his fate, and you, as a contender for the throne, should not waste time deliberating over whether such an ideology is fit to rule. Is that not so? Dad was testing us. I love Dad. Our mini Dad. Heisme says, you're already in second place in the contest. Countless people have thrown their support behind you. Never forget that. Thank you, Dad, for the pep talk. Gallica says, Heisme made a pretty good point. If we're gonna take back the country, you can't let any self-doubt stop you in your tracks here. He did call us his son. I mean, like... kind of, technically, yeah. He said, like, you're like a son to me. And I was like, oh! Right in the kokoro.
Can't lose.
Anyways, Gallica says everything we've done has been for this day, so let's take it all in and stick it to Luis, Forella, and Grius, and everyone we've lost. Let's do this. Lock in and then bed.
Yeah.
Gallica says, that's the spirit. All the pain we've endured will be your power in the end.
Right.
I don't want a king who believes might makes right. There's no reason you can't be a contender yourself.
Besides...
And now that you've declared yourself the prince, it's not like you can afford to fall flat on your face. In front of everyone, anyway. The final battle?
That reminds me.
Gallica says, Eurus apparently wants to make some kind of grand entrance into Grand Trad with the Skyrunner. Despite everything going on, that's his biggest priority. But maybe that's exactly what we need to make this work.
Okay then.
Let's get a full night's rest so that we're ready for tomorrow.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Where does Gallica sleep? Everybody got a bed. Does she like a...
It's finally here.
She like a cat. Yufa says, so we set off for the royal capital in the decisive battle of our lives. I'm a little bit disappointed. I had just begun to grow accustomed to the cold. Heisme says, I cannot say the same. Regardless, we've done all we can here. Let us depart with our heads held high, yes? Juna says, Eurus sure seemed thrilled about arriving by sky instead of teleportation magic. Basilio says, all it takes is a day to get there from here. We'll have them city folk shaking in their boots. Let's meet at the runner once we've polished off breakfast. Can I do like a little bit of housekeeping before I leave, or... No? No, we're taking off.
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
Between him and the criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I owe him at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with one for Dell. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Rella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
For Maria and Fabienne.
You would pursue peril?
Yeah? Let's go. Wait, hold on a moment.
You're right.
Wait, can they let me run around? Not
But
like...
isn't that...
They're not giving me an option.
Great.
Okay, fine. Let's
Let's move
just
out.
go. What day
The
is it?
stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad.
9:23. It's just story. Okay.
And so the Gauntlet Runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
We're flying in just because it's the... just to make a grand entrance.
He's here! Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back!
Your Highness!
Heyo! How's it going?
It's His Royal Highness the Prince.
Are we big spoiler territory? Yeah.
Celeste.
It looks a little... yeah, it is. We're gonna... okay, Sierra. Yeah, we were done with housekeeping. Perfect time for you to drop. We were gonna get into the thick of things again. Anyways, good to see you. Hope you have a great evening. I'll see you later. Peace, peace. Veilguard release tomorrow. I will be there.
Finally! This is better than any of the fables.
Fables mentioned.
All my money on Luis to win.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, suppose it makes sense.
Dang, we're gang up here.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has faithful supporters.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness.
We got the Catholic votes.
He's the boy with a saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
We got the Catholics votes. Let's go loose. How do you pronounce Lu?
Confession.
Was it
They
Luce
still keep
Lucci?
our words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget her genuine kindness.
We literally got the power of God and anime on our side.
Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have calmed, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Catholic and Christian votes.
Your Highness, you can't stop at Luis. You gotta kill all the
Luce?
believe in him. They're not right in the head.
Nice.
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward, after he arranged all this too.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big, grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
Are they gonna make us, like, climb the Grand Cathedral again? Where the hell is he gonna...
Over there! His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived.
Wow, and Lady Juna as well!
I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the runner.
Let's head to the Hushed Honeybee Inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised.
Maria!
You are.
If only I was playing in JP, maybe we could have heard, like, mini Yui Ishikawa. Thank you for your help. Have you been okay? Thank you for helping.
Thanks for helping, Maria. We couldn't have done it without you.
I tried my very, very best.
Cute.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same.
Fabian!
You'd better
We're
get
back
some
home
rest
now.
tonight. Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
That's fucked up. We could all die tomorrow, too.
Finally happening.
We've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince, after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support. Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then worry of what comes after. We must believe in all we've yet accomplished.
Gang, gang.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful, knowing how far we've come. Now you've awoken your archetype, forged friendships, and taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
It's been an honor to serve.
Wow. Listen to you sounding like a proper hero. I suppose the prince thing is rubbing off on you, but it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, he'd be pretty proud of you, don't you think? I mean, you and he were best friends. Best friends. Wait, what?
Hey, what's happening?
What's the matter?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something. Don't mind me.
Wait, what?
Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis. Gotta report our victory to His Highness personally, right?
I can sense in Gallica's strong determination and resolve. Well, see, what if we were actually the prince?
It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
Right. Let's get some rest. We'll need it come tomorrow.
It's been a while.
So?
Best way to get prepared for tomorrow is by getting some rest. Wait, we're bunking all in this tiny ass room? What the hell is everybody doing here? Wait, no, that's just Basilio and Heisme.
I got ya.
Basilio says he wants to settle it one-on-one, eh? Of course he does. When all you care about is power, everything has to be a duel. Speaking as his old right-hand man, I can tell you, the man's strong. Terrifying strong. Can't afford to get careless. Shit.
Now,
if you're telling me that, let me put on the Dodger ring. Basilio with the manual. What if I give everybody the manual? That's crazy. How many manuals can I buy? Only 4 per run? Oh wait, shit. Juna needs a mask. Super debuffs. What does Soul Hacker do? All right. What does Devil Summoner have? Summon Fairy, Summon Fallen, raises a barrier that repels 1 slash pierce strike for 1 ally. Oh, it has Summon Genma. Huh. Maybe I want that. Which means I would not need this. And I could give her Dekunda. And lower attack, yep. Cool. Heisme says, regardless of our aims, it seems Luis had his eye on you for some time. No doubt he's been anticipating the showdown in the royal capital. Well, if he asks a fight of us, a fight he shall have. We stand proud against him. Stand proud. I will never forget you for as long as I live. Hulkenberg says, thanks to Rella, we've won quite a sudden groundswell of public support. But Luis's supporters number many still. The only way to get more support is to fight Luis and lay him low. They should do this in the upcoming election as well.
Make yourself at home.
Fabienne says, tomorrow's battle will be historic, won't it? I've readied your bed so that you can rest well. Fabienne, my Olev. Maybe she should ready the bed with me.
It's coming
Juna
up.
says it's finally time. It's almost impressed that Luis would challenge us to a fair fight, unlike those church bastards who keep everything in the shadows. No, with me. Fabienne has 2 hands. Juna says we can't let Luis get anywhere near the throne. We charge in with our best foot forward for us and for Rella, who trusted us to do just that.
At last.
Stroll says this is it. Standing here takes me back to the royal funeral, but today we were far more powerful than we were then. And and bleep bleep. Cosmic profanity, profanity. This time we'll defeat Luis and avenge Grius. No, all who have gone too soon. Maria gets an input.
You know.
Maria says all the customers at the inn say they're cheering for you. You've beaten a lot of bad guys already, haven't you? I'm sure you'll win. Baneb baneb. What's that mean? Why is Yufa looking at the chicken?
But then...
Yufa says there used to be many candidates. Oh, that's a cosmic swearing. Oh, I see. I haven't played the Star Rail update yet. I should get around to it when I finish Fantasio. Yufa says there used to be many candidates for the tournament, but now there are only a conspicuous few who remain. Luis may be a strong opponent, but there are so many people who support us, so let us give this battle the best we've got and live up to their expectations. Yufa has like $1 million smile. I love Yufa. Does the chicken get to say something about the events thus far? Okay, I talked to everyone. I'm gonna sleep. The bed is simple but clean and has an aroma that reminds me of a clear and sunny day. Maybe it's time to call it a night. Yep.
Good night.
Good night. There's another intermission. Here comes the YMCA.
Lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies.
Huh? Oh no.
Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village erased from today's maps.
Oh no.
That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gamble. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
Debauchery.
Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known.
What if we're twins?
The prince's survival, his complete disappearance. This was the missing piece.
What if we're twins?
Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Oh no.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
Oh fuck me, I forgot to talk to Denny before I took off.
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations.
Austin Powers plot development.
If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end. And I have just the spell to do it.
He's gonna pull out the king's magic somehow, isn't he? He's gonna pull up an archetype of his own.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
We're gonna be like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
I won't let you down this time.
Yes, of course.
No hesitation at all. You've really grown out there.
But you have to come back, no matter what, okay?
Fabia my olive.
I confess my mind straight back
Olive
to the royal
branch
funeral.
emoji.
Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull ourselves together, ready our supplies, and give him hell.
Okay, am I gonna miss anything here? Oh!
Let's head there.
Can we talk?
Just
Make sure that you have everything that you need. Yep.
Oh, this blooming heat.
What now?
I should give Stroll. Oh, wait. How much Heroes Leaf of Light do I have? Let me put stuff in Basilio. Let's get that.
I learned a new ability.
Just get that to max HP. I mean, max
I'm
rank
getting stronger.
for the bonus in strength. So we can hit harder. There we go. And then if I need to backline him, I might have to switch Troll over to Samurai as well. Yeah, that's it. Cool. I feel like I could further jack up. Oh, charge, right. I still need charge on, but...
Fascinating.
On Stroll, completely forgot about that.
I'm counting on you.
Right. I could get used to this. A new power to wield.
Alright, I just needed charge. In case some fuckery happens to our boy Basilio here, I can have my pocket Stroll to pull up and kill. Where is charge? Is it a support ability? It is.
All right.
16,000 broke. What if we just go like a full party of samurais? I've not been leveling Hulkenberg at all. That's so sad. I love Hulkenberg too. That's the curse of being like one of the early game characters. Kind of puts them at a disadvantage. They don't get they get reserve EXP, normal EXP earnings from being in the reserves, while the later characters don't unlock it until at a later point in time, which means that the earlier characters that you get in the party are always going to be stuck in the reserves.
What now?
Alright, I don't think I need to restock on items. We're just going to Grand Cathedral and beat Luis's ass. Actually, no. I think we might have to intercept Zorba.
We'll take the crown now. Weather like this, no telling.
Say there.
I'm chuffed.
What's with this crowd?
Ready?
Yeah, like it says, it's time for a showdown against Luis. Are you ready? Wait,
Right.
let me... A couple later forgot to change trolls. There we go, now I'm ready.
Ready?
Alright, we ball.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me, as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight. Woo! Live free, Crier! Fight the power! Very good. Let's begin, shall we? The Day of Judgment is here.
The hype man.
Military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win! Give Luis the boot!
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the royal capital.
Well, there's no way he'd run away from this. Anytime now. Anytime.
It was a misdirection. You're going for the actual prince, the real prince. Never mind, he's here.
Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
You should have an entrance. You should have an entrance theme, never mind. He does have an entrance theme. That is his entrance theme. Da 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 da.
Luis.
You Judeo vibes.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power.
Is it a one-on-one?
Will it be enough
Wait.
for this youth to take the throne?
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failures. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
The intellect to resolve everything.
Many would dismiss the idea, but resorting to force is never the answer. What was the other options? Bloodline.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end, words are nothing against power. Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
I'll show you power after this.
Power! My Lord Luis, kill him now! Only the strong can rule!
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
Is it gonna be Stroll?
We have only one thing to say.
He's our spokesperson, our representative.
Wake up!
Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection.
The actual
but he's
MC.
the very man who would see you slain. Hear this. Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality, and I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal. Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler.
If your equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most, then I deny your world!
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words.
I'll beat your ass.
Come then, and act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
The time has come. We're finishing this, here and now.
Everyone, fall back!
Behold this power! Persona!
Persona?
Here I go!
Repeat that?
Allow me to support you.
baby.
Thanks.
I owe you one. Who should I beat up?
Come here!
I will annihilate you!
Ha, get resisted. The one trick. He's one trick.
Paladin! Everyone, to the front!
Thank you. No one here fights alone. I'll show you.
Let me show you the power of phalanx.
Persona!
Wait a minute.
We settle this here.
Persona. Okay, I was promised half. Yes. I was promised half turn icons, and I got my half turn icons. Okay, big slaps.
If you would.
What happens next, eh?
Let me see those big numbers.
Well done!
That's what they get when they mess with you.
Good!
Holy shit.
Yours is a worthy power, one untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks. However,
I hit him for 10,000. That one shot him.
magnificent. You truly have become more powerful. But I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
Remnant? True.
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
Oh. That's fucked up. They turned all Eldas into monstrosities or something. It turned into... Oh my god, it's fucking Attack on Titan! Just on the first few hours, we were like, it's Attack on Titan, and then on the last few hours, it's Attack on Titan.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History, as told by the Sanctus Church, is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa! Don't humor him!
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic.
The Allegans.
The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
Oh shit, that's us.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Luis, you dog! Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer!
You believe it false? What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me!
Huh?
His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Utopia?
Oh. Cutscene?
What's happening?
Hey! What ails him?
Witness the truth! Good people, you would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
Oh no! Oh my god, it is fucking Attack on Titan, you're joking.
The truth of the humans is laid bare.
Why, you're kidding me.
Another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne.
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster! It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the Order of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this! Ah!
Could be blasting like Attack on Titan, like OST. Lock in, bro. To help anyone in need. Was it too idealistic? Was it too naive to win?
Afraid.
Huh? Who's talking? Luis called it trickery, and even my very body.
Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
Heidelin? Who are you? What do you know about it?
In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
Is this the royal archetypes?
What's that about?
The deepest truth?
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
My purpose? I took on a mission to save the prince, yep.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
I am what?
Wake up! Wake up! Hey!
I am thou, thou are I? Oh shit.
Yeah, I think so.
Phew. You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it.
Oh, Yufa?
He may be back with us, but without
MVP?
rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction!
Has Luis been a good villain? I don't know what the deal is with him. He's just been an asshole the entire game.
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
He's just been an asshole this entire game so far. What the hell?
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it!
Attention now. This looks dire. How could you deceive us?
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something. Monster!
We retreat to our gauntlet runner. We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica, we've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too.
I know. We'll head to my home, and the prince's refuge, the Elden Sanctum.
Ah, they beating her ass. Oh shit, a popularity rank. Wait, no, I need that.
Count Luis has saved the country. He has driven off the human who sought to usurp it.
Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've got our next king then.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right, won't they?
Oh no, Maria's gonna go through it again, and Fabienne.
That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Never mind, Fabienne.
Luis! What the hell did he do? Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil magla
Wait, is Ennis here?
born from Luis's magic. What a terrifying force.
Fabienne of unshakable resolve and faith.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
Kinda makes me sad that Batlin follower is like cut content. Waha! Gallica says, how did this happen? Anyhow, there's no time to waste. Let's set course for the ancient's Elden Sanctum. Don't lose hope.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the gauntlet runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
Damn, even more is losing.
A hiding place for the Elder Tribe. Wonders never cease.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the prince.
No. Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
This looks like a dungeon type.
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the right here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
It's behind us now.
Stroll our bro love.
Nothing will shake me like that again, I swear it. I will never turn from you.
Oh?
And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the Farsight Mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way.
Dun. Is it a dungeon type? Gallica says, I'm worried about the prince. His life is in our hands. He believes in a world where people can make their own future, just like you. He's the only one who can see that dream become a reality. Oh.
What now?
We get to recover. Wait, what kind of synthesis skills does Yuka have? Oh, she has mega synthesis skills. Huh. Huh? Oh shit, she can charge? Wait, what do you need for it? Gunner, Mask, Dancer, Berserker. She can do a group charge. How do I make this work? Now I'm gonna wait for rank 8 Faker.
Huh? This looks like... Who are you?
Are you alright?
Oh, we're finally getting her backstory. My head's swimming. What is this place?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Something about this place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
What if we cloud strifed? Huh?
Gallica, something the matter?
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here.
Some kind of mindfuckery happened to both of us. Me and Gallica.
Anyway, let's keep moving.
Don't tell me we cloud strifed the prince's identity.
So here you are at last.
Here comes this creep again. What was that?
Why?
A swathe of beautiful flowers, grown in clusters. Gallica says, before I left home, I never knew that these flowers represented royalty. But what are they doing within the ancient sanctum? We were lying in the field of royal flowers. You know what that means. It's the mandate of heaven.
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not! There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcys? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over
Something's happening over to me. He was never real.
What? That...
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. But now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes! It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
We move? Try.
I don't like this.
Gallica says, this Magla that I'm sensing, I'm worried about the prince. We need to hurry over to the hideout on the lower level. I hear there's a golden beetle here. Oh, there it is.
Huh?
Oh, there's fairies. Gallica says, I think they'll feel a little alarmed if we all swarmed in on them as a big group. For now, let's leave them be and move on. What do you mean? Are these not your sisters or whatever? It's a fairly old Ujif man. It seems he's working to lay a body to rest. Sir, could you tell us what happened here?
Russell? You're safe!
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
I know but one red-tressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure, came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade.
Damn.
We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart.
He's fucking dead.
We saw him breathe his last.
He's dead. After everything that we did.
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis. From the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
The prince got fucking off-screened? Are you kidding me?
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins.
He got hit by the Sukuna cleave.
The family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
He got off-screen. That's hilarious.
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you, love?
I must go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you? 'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored.
No time for this, Russell. Can we see the prince?
Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Never mind, we actually are the prince.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
We're gonna do like a fusion dance with the prince's dead body.
Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
We're definitely gonna be twins. Before I go to the prince, I think 2 killings. I think I'll help Russell lay this body to rest. Oh, that's so nice of us. Aqua and Ruby. This is just like Oshinoko, except it's exactly like Oshinoko.
Here.
Stroll says, "Oh, wait, right. He already read the lines."
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
Dej. What the hell has happened? Oshino Titan.
I'm a little worried.
I need to get to the princess as quickly as I can. Gallica says the prince is in the prayer room on the lower level. I don't want to believe it, but we need to see him for ourselves. Go, 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 go.
It's nearly time.
What do you mean? Who's talking to us?
Long have I waited.
Get out of my head! Hey, gang. Oh, there's an Elda here? Another Elda.
Beg pardon?
There's another Elda. We haven't seen another Elda in this entire game.
The time has come.
An Elda guard. Yeah, they're all Eldans here.
For this day, there is still time.
The prince is just ahead, yep. Okay, what do they got cooking? Let's see. Why is there an item shop here? What? Oh shit! Let me see the...
This way.
Dedge.
No. Your Highness.
She did the, No!
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh? Gallica! You've returned!
Milady Gruade. It's been a long time.
How's she floating around like that?
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruade.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation.
Huh?
Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes. Even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Say what now? The Queen?
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Do you know
Took the words right out of my mouth.
The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our Elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless.
Wait, so fuck the king's magic then?
The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy.
Twins!
Are you perhaps... No, it can't be. And yet...
Okay, stop with the blue balling here. Just tell me. Just fucking tell me.
Is something amiss, Milady Gruade? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
I have the bluest of balls right now. What is it? Am I the prince or not?
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
I hear that voice again coming from somewhere.
Hey, are you okay?
Is that Mama?
The time has come.
The voice is actually Mama.
Here thou camest to the end of thy journey.
Holy fuck, I didn't even realize it.
Place was home to thee.
I didn't even realize that this is where everybody in the party gets their archetype awakenings.
Now remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew.
Oh, cutscene?
I have been waiting for thee to overcome
Not a cutscene.
thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
This voice.
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light.
Oh, Minnie Hulkenberg.
Fades away. Recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
I look now to the past. I see the roads I traveled on this journey.
Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
Oh, we're gonna get a summary so far of everything.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince...
He is no longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
It's over.
On.
Wait, I should have picked it's over just for the just for the screenshot. Damn it.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive. So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, his stilled sands began to flow once more.
Oh.
Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I am thou. I am no one? I'm just a traveler.
I'm just a traveler.
Could a mere traveler have borne witness to so many happenings beyond mortal understanding? To name but a few. Thy parents? Memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent?
I don't.
Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
It's... What's that fucking word again? I don't have a past. Tulpa. We're the Princess Tulpa.
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of
How the fuck did I remember that?
creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own.
Getting like a whole existential crisis from this.
All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day. To share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
Do you mean...
Thy other self? Okay, here we go. The trust and friendship I've gained has been there to support me. But if they'd known I came from nothing, then I am nothing. Would people have stood by me? Believed in me? And the same goes for the desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I've touted such a laughably idealistic belief this long?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Wait, is this a bad end?
Is that right?
I see my true identity is...
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I am thou. Oh my god! We've been you.
I am... the prince.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Resonance? This is just like reeling.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey! What's going on?
What awaits us now?
Cutscene.
Hark, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world.
Oh my god, we're a fucking tulpa.
In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self.
The ReFantazio?
Everything the prince sought to be, his ideal.
His metaphor? Come on. Come on. Give it to me.
It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was. The time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
What? Where'd we go? Fusion! I knew it! Huh? I fucking knew it! We did the fusion dance.
What? What is this?
Will we see, gang?
What's happened?
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance. The boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
All in our mind?
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to.
Oh, right.
Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Right, Wrestle didn't recognize us when we first got here. And at the very beginning of the game where there was this cutscene where we were there in this room with Gallica.
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No! But... I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean, it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey.
We need a real guide now.
How do we make sense of this?
Is it really you? How do you feel?
I feel lighter. Fit check.
I feel a bit lighter.
Oh, wait, we're British?
I feel a bit lighter.
No, it's still the same voice actor. I think he's just trying to emulate like a British accent.
I feel a bit lighter.
Those big ass blue eyes.
There seems to be no doubt. He is still himself, but I also sense His Highness within him.
Everyone? I need to tell you something.
What?
So let me get this straight.
I'm actually British, gang.
You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and his highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Yes, we are a tulpa.
Then that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself.
Ah, that's why his name is Will. That's why his official name is Will. This game is so funny, man. What?
A part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Drakadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
Holy shit, we're a cursed spirit.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
You mean to say that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along?
Yes, now you are my knight. You are our knight now.
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
Hulkenberg is stuck with us forever.
But I failed to protect His Highness.
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
Hulky, come here.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really His Royal Highness the Prince?
Yeah! Nodders.
Please. Please,
I kneel.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me most.
I kneel.
And more, despite being a member of your royal guard,
Kneeling
I
emoji.
did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
Don't worry, we're gang. I pronounce your sentence. Watch this, Neil's even lower than Hulky. We can be funny with this. Go stealth mode, yeah?
Then I hereby pronounce your sentence.
Why do we sound like that? That's bothering me.
Give the poor knight a break, will you? You've been by her side all this time. You of all people know how much she's gone through for you.
This time, I will protect you. Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Wait, not like that.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
Ma'oomph.
Captain. Same as always.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I must object.
Oh no, Hulkenberg is gonna be all formal on us now.
This is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to him, eh? What?
What if you haven't done like Hulkenberg's? What if you only started like doing the latter end of Hulkenberg's like Bond events after this? How much does it change, I wonder? Hoki was the class president in school, she was.
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout!
Well, that is, I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
So much for acting same as always.
Gang gang? That's crazy. Now what?
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey.
Did I get my melanin back? I think I got my melanin back. Let me run this back. We did! Wait, no, look, I think we were samey. No, I'm a couple shades darker. Holy shit, I got my melanin back.
It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, leading its people, seeing its
Her race
truths.
shifted.
And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, reunited, Prince and Fantasy live anew.
Reunited fantasy? God damn it, I was gonna... Looks like the real metaphor was the ReFantazio we made along the way. Reunited fantasy. This is as close as we could get to a title drop. I guess you could call it was like a metaphor. The reunited fantasy we made along the way.
A journey to discover and reclaim the self, in all senses.
Can somebody say metaphor?
No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
Oh?
Even having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing short of a miracle.
I can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
A voice? Whose?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just... happened, right?
I was delivered by a stork.
I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together.
I mean, like, yeah. I was literally born yesterday. And for my entire life, Gallica was always there.
I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
Yeah, who is that?
A voice? Lady Gruiday mentioned a revelation.
Oh my god, she said metaphorical.
Hold on. Are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
This fucking off sentence is the one title drop this entire game. She said the thing. Bravo, Atlas, I clapped. There's one random off sentence. This is where they do a title drop. What?
I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, That sounds a bit familiar for me too.
Yeah, for everybody's awakenings.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
Mama.
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
That's where we all got our awakenings.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Get guided, get guided.
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place.
We have a viewer. Can we call our chat?
You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Chief Descruidae, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
Lore? I'm seated.
To know what we are, you
oh
must first
shit.
know our history.
How long is this cutscene?
Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
I should have brought popcorn or some shit. Oh! We got white hair now.
Let's go.
That's mega spoilers, isn't it, for What? Whoa, the title screen, the main menus, the main menu changed. Let me in. Oh.
Does this depict the Elder Tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the Old Ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words...
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
One soul.
United. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves.
Damn.
And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Oh, I see. Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, and giving rise to the tribes as we know them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries.
It was only a few centuries, what?
You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
That means the prince, that is to say, I am a scion of both the old world and the new.
Beggars belief. It is nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the Church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
And all the time that we spent here, where the hell is Zorba?
With all that said,
Is he just hanging out in the back waiting for the perfect opportunity to attack?
the friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
Jolly.
The sovereign's power. Thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
Ooh, is this a royal archetype, please? Please. Can I have it for free?
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
There is weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out as though that's a natural order. What's the deal with Luis? What? I still don't know what the deal is with Luis. Oh, we got another awakening. Which one is that? Royal Seeker? Oh, the prince!
Let's do it.
If one understands me right away, if no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my convictions in the fight to come.
Let's fight.
That is my mission.
That's it.
Alright.
I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end. No matter what.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you. Even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety.
Fear and anxiety?
Okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell. Turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic. Churning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Say what now?
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Oh shit, more lore?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were.
Wait, so how did Yufa stabilize us then?
In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear. Become slaves to their anxiety. Suffer. And thus, the power of magic is born.
Fear and anxiety mentioned.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
She said the thing.
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic.
This is the third entry of the Fear and Hunger series. Fear and anxiety.
In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear...
Oh my god, it's a Jutsu Kaisen.
From their hearts.
It's Jujutsu Kaisen.
Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests. With the world embroiled in chaos, these outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
All these media coming together.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Oh, anybody can become.
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome. What do you wish to know?
Oh my god, is she gonna...
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world...
This is like that one scene in Yakuza...
For sure.
Yakuza 3.
That Luis is from this village.
Where you get to choose which dialogue option you want to follow, or which dialogue tree.
His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius. A family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
No shit, Luis is doctor?
Wait, what about Luis's ambition?
Holy shit, Luis is doctor.
Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
Oh, 1 sec. When does this cutscene end?
If there is any
I'll give this another like 15 minutes.
It can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge. Even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there?
Oh, there we go, finally. Is this Zorba?
Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
Oh. Finally got control, okay. Pursue the assailant. I might have to do it tomorrow since now you're giving me free reign, but... That's mega lore. Did they put me through a fucking... Wait, how many... They put me through like an hour and a half long like series of cutscenes. Kind of nearly. Alrighty, that'll be it for me for tonight. We're gonna beat Zorba's ass tomorrow. But damn, yeah, just having the white hair and running around like this is massive spoilers for anybody that drops in late. Specifically for Sir Gagaman. If we were to drop in and saw our white hair and blue eyes, mega spoilers. Shit, I could look at the murals. Can I get like more lore from that? Alright, that'll be it for me for tonight. I'm gonna go through these murals tomorrow, actually. I'm kind of intrigued by them. I'm gonna investigate every single one of them.
What now?
Alright, GG's for everybody that dropped by. Thank you very much. Hope you all have a great evening. Peace out. I'll see you later. GG's.